Sorry, I will eventually get that. So once again, yeah, we have Mark and we have Ryan with us, and we are going to be cutting. Scott is like partying somewhere. I think he's in Williamsburg or something like that, and eating good ramen while the rest of us peons don't. What do you have in your hand there?
So this is the Flex series from Moritaka. There are
not Moritaka, but this is actually from Dragon Spring.
Dragon Spring, that's it. This is the Flex from Dragon Spring. So what's really cool about it is it's the same blade, but we have a lot of different fittings in Sphaya.
So this is like a sort of our baseline practical sword. It is a little bit like could stand to have tighter wrap, but other than that, it's not that bad of a sword.
If you want, we can spray lacquer it for another $10. That'll get it nice and solid.
What's the steel type on this?
65 mm.
Wow, we are really out of focus here. So, okay, there we are. Okay, now we're in focus. Sorry about that, everybody.
This is the Flex from Dragon Spring, 65 mm spring steel. Lots of different options for it. This just is a blue with this sort of gray saya.
But we do have several others as well. It's called the Flex. This one is the Bamboo Mat. One of my favorites, the Bamboo Mat. And this one has a really cool tsuba. Can you show the tsuba off? This one has, from the front, the tsuba. There you can see the kind of the bamboo look to it. I guess that's why Scott named it the Bamboo Mat. Hello Hikmet and hello Zeiss Armories in the house. Zeiss Armories. Can you do both Tanjiro swords? No, we have other swords that we're going to cut with. And then we're actually going to cut with a Tachi today.
Yeah.
Oh, what do you have in your hand there?
So this is the Kabuto from Cloudhammer. This is an S5 shock steel katana.
Hey, James Wilding in the house.
There's no bohi
Joe
in it.
Story in the house.
There's no bohi in the blade, but it is very light and nimble. It's a surprisingly nice feeling sword in the hand.
So
Has very nice fittings on it too.
that's our S5 for the day. Everything else is either a 65mm or a T10.
What are we calling this one, John?
Which one?
This one.
That's called the Hyogo Tachi.
Very old.
Hyogo. Hyogo is a place in
Hyogo or Hyogo?
Hyogo.
All right, so this is the Hyogo tachi here.
If you know where Himeji Castle is, that's Hyogo. And so what is cool about it is that this is all brass. Like the handle is brass. It has all these extra brass fittings on it. We have one brand new one, and then we have this one blemished one that we are cutting with. The blemish is actually on the, you can see over here that it's a little discoloration on the metal pieces there.
It's a really cool blade. It's a folded steel with a natural hamon. It's T10, I believe, right?
Actually, this is a Sanmai blade. You can see that.
Sanmai?
So we're actually going to be cutting with a Sanmai blade.
Very nice.
So hopefully we won't bend it.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. So how much is that one? I believe it is on sale. Like a brand new one, I believe is 600.
Yep, 600.
Brand new is 600. That one, the blemished one, I think is 500 and some. Why don't we just go ahead and start with? No, let's do that one second after we get some warm up shots.
Yeah.
So we don't bend it. It's a Sanmai blade, so we're not going to screw it up.
Let's start with the S5.
All right, S5 it is. We're going big. We're going home today.
Yeah.
Swordy
Well, I
McSword
figure
face.
for warm up cutting, S5 is probably going to be the best.
Yeah, this is one we're not gonna f up too badly.
Yeah.
All right, so let's move this a little closer. Yeah, there we are. A little closer, maybe. Closer and closer. All right, there we go. All right, so you see, Mark has the privilege of the first cut. How did that feel?
That was effortless. I felt nothing.
No resistance. All right.
None at all.
So this is once again the S5 shock steel kabuto. Really, cutting a mat with an S5 shock steel is kind of a waste. All right, let's see what you got here. This is not bamboo. This is a tatami mat. So, whoa! What a nice little cut. Little cut will be Ryan's new rapper name.
Little slice.
Pick up little slice. Nice little cut. Let's walk into that. Let's pass it around like this. Got it.
Zai says, John, I see a nearly empty rack. Yeah, on the back there.
Yeah, we've cleared out a lot of cloud hammers lately.
Omar, 3-sword style, not on camera. Oh, very nice.
I kind of scooped it. I felt the scoop. But
Hey,
still
how's it
went
going,
through.
Scott?
That is the cool thing is even if you're just a mediocre cutter, a good sword will make you look good.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's switch the direction and let's do hidari. And I'm let me hand this to him correctly. All right. we're gonna be disciplined today. All right, so here we are. Now we're gonna do a hidari keisagiri. Oh, we're all going for like these little tiny cuts.
I scooped that one too.
Did you scoop it?
I did.
We don't have any naginata. Who sharpens them? They come sharp. They are polished to sharpness. Can you? Mark is doing the obligatory cleaning,
Get the gunk off.
getting the gunk off. getting the gunk off the shaft. I'm the immature one who always has penis jokes going on. Another scoop, but wow. How straight is it? Is it still straight? Yep. No, not the mat's clearly not straight, but the blade is straight.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's a freaking S5 shock steel sword, so it's not going to break. You really have to try to bend one of these guys.
It'll be very difficult to bend that and have it set the bend at least.
Still straight.
So for the S5 shock steel, they start at like what, 700?
Well, if you go for a kodachi, we have them for 425.
For the full length.
Small little sword. You want to go? Let's go ahead and show a kodachi in comparison.
Yeah.
So you can see what a little guy this is. I mean, it's not that little, but it is littler. It's about 3 inches shorter and about 2 millimeters less. I couldn't think of it. Less,
Hey, James
less
Wilding,
wide.
no problem for shipping so fast.
Yeah, if you want like immediate shipping, there's an option like I think a $10 expedited shipping fee. So we'll ship it. We'll guarantee we'll ship it the next business day. And then there's also upgrade shipping as well.
Smooth.
That was I did not do a little slice.
日本人ではない。
日本人ではありません。誰か聞いてるか?
Oh, yes.
Let's see. Why don't you kitty age?
Oh, you might want to move that splash.
Let's see. Can we go this way?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Oop, sorry. Big forehead. 日本人ですかって. Oh, what a beautiful kiriage. What is the difference between these katana? Different steels, different materials. Is there similar material I can cut for that's not bamboo? Well, this is not bamboo. This is a tatami mat. Go ahead and go for it. Go for the scrap. Oh. Actually, go ahead and hold that little piece up. So Mark got a little slice. Little slice. It was not a great cut, but it still worked.
I got all the way.
Oh, you got all the way.
Sweet.
And he's like, I'm gonna do it again. Okay, show off. This is like basically he's cutting through a 5-inch piece here. You're gonna try to cut it right at the rubber band, I guess. Oh!
I think I just nicked it.
I heard the whoosh though.
Yeah.
Nice. Save the rubber band.
Yep, that's what I was about to do. You wanna try to unpeg it?
Look, that's what's happening. We're unpegging it. Let's see. Unpeg that sucker, says Scott.
Sucker.
Hello, Sifu Tensako. Mr. Scott is not, well, he's in the chat, but not physically present with us. He's with us in spirit. Too scared to do that with your hammered spine. Yeah, well, you know.
I don't have a lot of them.
No, he says he has a hammered spine.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Hey, Jill.
Go for it.
Which direction are you going to cut? Oh, he's going to go for a Hidari Kesa.
Shit.
All right.
Hasujiwa.
Yeah, the direction, the alignment could have been better, but it is what it is. This is once again the S5 Kabuto.
Is S5 more durable than even the 9260? Yes, it is tougher.
Almost twice as tough.
In terms of breakage. Now, in terms of bending, that's a different story.
Yeah, 9260 has better bend tolerance. All right, I'm gonna try to.
Oh, he's going for it.
I'm going for a.
All right, chat. He's going for it.
I'm going for a dogiri.
Dogiri.
You might not want to stand there.
Yeah.
Or actually, you might want to stand there so I don't accidentally hit the swords.
Yeah, take one for the team.
Take one for the team.
Yeah, there you go. if you're not, he's making sure everything's covered. Whoop. Woo.
It went into the closet.
Man, I turned it around just in time to catch that.
Oh gosh, really?
Yeah.
All right, so good clean cut.
Yeah.
If I do say so myself.
よくできました.
よくできましたって.
You're not Japanese, but John is fluent, and I'm
not fluent, but I'm you know.
And
not bad.
I'm very beginner level.
I've lived in Japan. My wife is Japanese, so my wife is always criticizing. She's kind of like, don't speak Japanese.
Without
I get zero encouragement for speaking Japanese.
Zeiss is saying, without Scott here, who's going to call the trolls dick? I'm sure one of us will step up.
I think Ryan's too nice to.
Yeah.
I'll call people. Oh, what a nice peg.
Yeah, except for
Oh no,
got the gamma at the top. All right, do what I did earlier. Turn it upside down, or you can do that too.
So what he did is he hammered in.
Yeah, I got a bad spike, and then I just braced the mat on the floor and used a rubber mallet.
Take it
Just
up. Put it up.
all right.
Put it on the floor.
Here's time for sacrilege, but if it works, it works.
We have too much fun here.
Yep.
Yay!
Yay!
And I think we did it. It was actually much better done. All right, here it is again. This is the Hyogo Tachi. Hyogo is part of Japan near Himeji. And you can see here that it has like these little extra metal bands here. This is metal, and this is metal. So this is all metal. This is the blemished one. So you'll see actually this one is all blemished. It does not come off. I tried to clean it off, but it didn't come off. And this is a really pretty blade. I'm gonna hold this off to the side, get our
How's it
face,
going, guys?
get our face out of it. So
Nicholas Shaw in
you
the house.
get it, yeah, move one way or the other. Move one way or the other. No, check out that. You can see the lamination lines in this. This is folded steel around probably a T10 core.
So the one on screen now is 600 for the non-blemished, 550 for the blemished.
Something. Did you
Something
check
like
the price?
So it's 600 on the tag, and you were saying earlier,
So brand new it's 600, and then this blemished one, which we are gonna, and now used one will be discounted. And so we got to be careful to have good hasuji with this because this is a Sanmai clay tempered blade.
so it can bend on a bad cut.
bend. And it is laminated, so yeah.
Jill, Ryan, and Steve all in the house.
Oh! Whoa!
Okay, my turn.
Oh my gosh!
Look how clean that was.
That was like, yeah.
Wow.
Man, Scott, you're missing out. That's all I gotta say. Cutting is fun. This is like the best part of working here.
Yep.
Like everyone wants to work in the sword shop until they have to do all the shipping. I went ahead and bought the Black Lotus on your website since it showed in stock. Grandmaster, let's talk about that. I'll send you a message later. Oh, another nice cut. A little bit steep.
Yeah.
A little steep. How did it feel?
Effortless.
Oh, wait, that's a scrap. Go ahead and cut the scrap.
Yeah.
And you might have to like, it's kind of bent like crooked like Scott's morals.
You can get that? Yeah, I can get that. All right.
Of course he can get that.
To those of you not paying attention, I'm aiming for this already cut piece right here.
So this is one is $600 if it's brand new, but this one that we've cut with is a blemished one. We'll probably reduce it down to $500 after we've cut with it. Nicely done. Wow.
Felt good.
Did it feel good?
Yeah.
And let's wipe off the gunk. And this is the well, that's what left of the scrap. Let's where's the
So there are a few contenders for biggest sword. We have a Nagamaki that's about 6 feet long.
With the handle?
With the handle. We have Scottish two-handed swords with the Highland fittings. Those are pretty long
Claymores?
too.
A claymore?
Hashtag not a claymore.
So
bought a
people
sword-
errantly call them claymores, and Mark will let us know that it's not a claymore every time. Oh,
Oh.
that just hung there.
It wanted to stay.
Yes, that one. Had that stayed, I would have been really impressed. But I don't think any of us have ever done that. Where
No, not yet. One of these days. Yeah, let him get the scrap. If you
That's
have
the
a scrap, if you have a scrap, you have to cut your own scrap. Nice.
nice.
Oh, check it out. You got another one.
That he just wow.
The gift that keeps on giving.
You can try again. Don't bend that sword, damn it.
It's so good.
Nice.
Well done.
Well done. This is like probably the most fragile sword we've ever cut with. Here, well, I take it
Is
back.
there a reason some of the sword shops on TikTok say they can't do test cuts? Probably because like TikTok can be kind of weird with test
Did you
cutting.
say tick-cock?
Did I?
You did.
Well, now we know how I feel about the platform. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, I did scoop that.
Oh yeah.
Retry. I scooped that, but it went through. It did not bend the blade. I was trying it from a.
Ron Wheezy, that sounds like a personal problem.
Okay, I'm gonna go back to regular
Yeah.
Saigon. I'm gonna Saigon. Man, this thing just cuts.
Mm.
This thing freaking cuts.
Laser.
And once again, it is really beautiful. Actually, on this side, let me clean it off again.
Yeah.
On this side, you really can see the Sanmai details a little better.
Chris Lopez, again, that sounds like a personal problem. But
You can see in the Hamon line right there, this is the lamination line. This is really pretty. I really have never taken time to admire the sword as much as I have today.
this sword is going to be $550 because of the blemish and we cut with it, but new it's $600.
I'll probably reduce it to 525-ish.
Okay.
Yeah, nice. All right, we still have some more to go. But let's unpeg this.
Okay.
It's a big piece. but we will unpeg it. So right now, when we unpeg, what we try to do is we try to cut without knocking the base piece over.
Yep.
Real or fake? What is your definition of
Well,
like
the
real?
sword feels real.
Yeah, that metal handle. I wonder what is. Maybe the metal handle gives it a little more balance towards the back. What do you think?
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah, it's really smooth.
What's interesting too is if you're trying to avoid grip
Thank you,
on the
Kratos.
side because it offers a really strange like grip point, you kind of end up choking up, which causes you to lock in your arms and your elbows.
So if anything, we want to, I guess, move it farther so it's no one's near, no one slips. Let's see.
Basically, you're forced to engage your larger muscle groups, like your chest muscles, when your hands are closer together.
Imagine if athletic people did these. Oh, someone's trying to make fun of our fitness. Whatever, dude.
Not everybody.
Let's see.
Okay.
How much is Tanjiro? Tanjiro is 150. Can you do that with Dragon Spring Black Samurai? I bought that one. Well, we already chosen our swords to cut with today. Oh, that was so smooth, but it didn't stick. It did not stay. Oldest sword we have here is 650 to 700 years old. Chris, no, we don't. Oh! Knock over the base. Knock over the base.
Oh.
Both sides. Knock them over. Just knock it over. Yep, and knock over the base. Ah!
Oh my God,
Ryan.
That was amazing, dude.
He has the Cutting King
He is officially cutting
award
royalty
today.
now. Yeah.
He's our Cutting King until someone can beat that.
I guarantee
You'll never be able to do it again.
If Scott's watching this right now, I bet he was like, "Holy shit!"
All right, Scott, were you watching? That was freaking amazing.
Yeah, that's
Holy
going on YouTube.
crap. Where do you sell it? Go to our website, rva-katana.com.
Someone
rva-katana.com.
beginner's luck, kids. No, I'm kidding. You've been practicing how long?
Around 17, 18 years.
Oh yeah.
Not a beginner.
No.
Asterisk. The biggest sword, we'll show it after we're done cutting.
nice.
Another beautiful cut. All right. We can probably
Gorgeous.
get this piece if we rubber band it. We can get this piece for later. We're not actually ending with many scraps today. We can probably get this one too.
Hey, I've got a rubber band in here.
Find that one.
Yeah.
We have like small mark scraps.
Yeah. I do a lot of bottle cutting, so I like to aim for the small targets when I can. All right.
All right.
We're just starting with the
I know,
sacrilegious way.
Who cares? If it works, it works.
Yep.
Yeah.
Patented method, RVA Katana.
The sacrilegious way.
Yeah.
And we don't care what you think.
Yeah, this is a great blade. Real Koreal.
It's a really beautiful blade too.
Mm-hmm.
So
You got any katanas? I don't know, dude. I don't see any katana in here. And he's still hammering away.
it didn't go. The hole was too small. It didn't go in. Still, it could stand to go a little more.
Cleaned and oiled.
It's not wet enough.
Oh my.
Gotta get it wetter. Stimulate a little more. Get it wetter. All right. So yeah, let's go ahead and do the bamboo
mat.
The bamboo mat. Go ahead and
His turn.
doesn't matter. Oh,
Fresh mat,
Show
we
the
can
whole
start-
sword. Show everything. Show the saya too. Put it back in the saya. That way people can see the aesthetic beauty of it. And I say that because I designed it. And now take it out. And then you can show off the hamon line. So this is basically a T10 T10 clay tempered. I believe it's $200.
Do you see that?
Yeah, more or less. Más o menos.
Better to like get your face out of the
Yeah.
because the autofocuses will focus on your
Yeah,
face.
we don't have any Death Note themed swords.
There you go.
Yep, so that's on YouTube and then go down on TikTok. Or is that TikTok?
I don't know which one's which.
I don't know which one's which either.
The bottom one is YouTube actually.
Oh, okay, yeah. Sacrilegious, like adding mix to scotch. Who cares? Can you lick the sword? When you buy a sword, we are not responsible for what you do with it.
This is a really pretty hamon line too.
Yeah.
That's a really nice hamon. It's a very basic but nice hamon.
Oh, nice.
That's a pretty smooth cut. That's actually enough. We can rubber band that baby back up.
These are not made in
Because
Japan.
later.
These are
Longchun.
made in Longchun. Yeah, we have some Japanese made swords. They're antiques though,
and they're very expensive. Let's go see if we can find. Let me go grab a rubber band.
It's right here.
Oh, okay. So these are loose
Look how
scraps.
far down he cut on the blade too. So this is where the gunk is. So that's where he sliced the mat.
He's basically saying I had a bad cut. Okay.
Well,
Right, a
if you had
bad.
good
Yeah, I
cut,
know.
you just get some range there, buddy.
How do we know if these swords are fake? Because they can be copied. Huh?
What?
Yeah, right. Can you guys show the biggest sword and maybe test cut with it?
We're not gonna test that.
No
with it
death
right
pool
now.
ones. All right. Oh!
Very nice.
Look how I gotta just come how close. I just it's so freaking smooth. Nicely done, nicely done. And he's like, I'm gonna cut some more of that.
Gimme.
So basically, you're saying that these are fake. These are not real Japanese ones. Exactly.
They're not Japanese, but they are real swords.
They are real swords, but they are not from Japan.
Clearly they're real.
What just happened?
I just clipped the bottom of it.
Where'd the rubber band go, though? You
It's
must.
gone.
Yeah, I think
It's in the wind.
Okay, Ryan's turn. This one still has the wrapping on it, so it's crackle, crackle,
It
crackle.
does make the feeling weird with the plastic on the handle.
I'm going to buy that sword to cut some vegetables.
I mean, you can.
You can if you want. Your interpretation of fire in the Book of Five Rings. Oh, another nice cut. That just hung there. It actually, you kind of scooped it a teeny bit. A slight scoop, or it looks like it's a slight scoop. It's not perfect. Can we unpick this?
I mean, if you want.
Yeah.
We can show favorites and whatnot after we're done cutting. We'll do a tour after we're done cutting. We have this mat and then one more afterwards.
Oh, it wanted to go. It wanted to stay. But it did not stay. It did not. Okay. Crackle, crackle, crackle.
Yeah.
I'm going to blame that on the reason why it didn't stay.
Yeah, that gunk on the blade.
it's too distracting.
This one is $200. This is called the Bamboo Mat. It's T10 clay tempered from Dragon Spring. Oh, knock it over.
Nice.
Yeah, don't go into the, the strike zone until he's
Yeah.
done. All right, get the scrap.
Yep, I'll get it. Other way around. Yeah.
If we had perfect Hosuji, it wouldn't matter which direction it went. So it's not
If it
perfect.
was a perfect 45 degree, right?
Yeah, exactly. Can you block bullets with that katana? If you shot a bullet at the katana, it could stop the bullet once at least, maybe twice.
Yeah.
Very nice mark, says Jill. Oh, another nice one. Oh, and he maintained the base. Show off. Awesome.
You want to go for this one, Ryan, or should
Ryan?
I go ahead and get it? I want one of those now. I'm superstitious now. I want that sword. Cuts so good.
Crackle, crackle.
Snap, crackle, pop.
Mark is on the ball tonight. Well, you know, Ryan had the best cut so far.
Yeah, he did.
Go ahead and we can
I'm just trying to catch
rewrap
up.
that one. Here. Ryan had the best cut where he left the top piece in place.
Yeah.
So that's just like the mat
Separated.
didn't know it was cut, kind of.
Yeah.
Scott had one of those once too. Just left the top in place. It was really amazing. So this is the bamboo mat. Once again, I really like the sword. Pretty cool sword. It's got a green, white, and natural finish. All right, now we're gonna go to the Dragon Spring Flex. This one is a budget sword, 150. It has artificial synthetic wrap.
Synthetic same.
Thank you, synthetic ray skin. We're gonna do this more often, by the way. I really like how we're cutting this. Literally mall ninjas.
What
There's
do you say, buddy?
if we were in a mall, maybe, but this isn't a mall.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Can
And-
I cut it with this?
No Thor. He's trying to channel his inner Viking.
Yeah. Swedish ancestry. Don't fail me now.
All right,
Okay, Moritaka Flex.
not a Moritaka, but a
Oh.
Dragon Spring Flex.
Dragon Spring Flex. I'm gonna keep making that mistake.
Street ninjas.
Street ninjas. So yep, Dragon Spring.
So the
Flex.
Demon Slayer swords are just cosplaying swords. No, they are functional swords. They're full tang and sharp. We actually, yeah, we should cut with more of them.
Yeah, we should. Then again, they tend to sell pretty well.
Yeah, we kind of sell the ones that we have a lot of.
Yeah. Kai Shakunin.
Yep, he left it. He left the head
Yep.
in place. Go for a redemption.
Didn't we check if that sword was sharp?
We did.
It's sharp,
I might be getting lazy.
or maybe it's just not sharp.
Could be.
We'll keep on working at it, and we'll see if it's the sword or if it is us.
Yeah. I mean, $150. So.
1 second.
Thank you, Spider Eyes just posted our Discord.
Thank you, Jill.
Thank you, Jill. Old school RuneScape.
OSRS, hell yeah.
Maybe the sword just isn't sharp enough.
Yeah.
Let me give it a
Alright.
little whack.
Let John have a go.
Let me go ahead and just slice off that last piece. Maybe I should get away from it. This is
Yeah, it's not the sharpest.
not the sharpest tool in the armory.
Yep.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Might have to switch
that just
to my
that just means we have to get better.
Yes. Traditionally, during the wartime swords, it is in times of war, not World War II, but when they were actually using
Like
swords.
Sengoku Jidai.
Sengoku period.
Yeah.
They didn't necessarily have razor sharp swords because you were going up against people in armor.
Zeiss Armory says, Tonto it. Yeah, no. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the sword. It's the sword. We all suck at it.
I wouldn't.
Yeah, it's not too difficult.
Well, no, I was saying I wouldn't try to force it through there. That's like half the map. Which one? Let's do this guy again. Get some more footage.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
Yeah. All right. Let's finish this mat off with a nicer sword.
You know what? Actually, let's get more footage with the
Okay,
PS5.
Okay. Can do. I wish I brought an Obi, because I kind of want to do a
Draw cut.
Nikitsuke, yeah.
Put a karate choke on.
Nah.
No, this is not a dry mat. That just was not a very sharp sword.
Yeah.
Can katana cut bone? Depends.
Yeah.
Like that last sword we did would probably cut bone better than a super sharp sword. You don't have to worry about effing up the edge.
I'm not going to do Nikitsuke. I might-
Protect the Sanmai steel. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
That's what's like. I don't want to mess with it just in case it's the mat and not the sword. Oh, it's not the mat. Go ahead and cut that shard.
Yeah.
Showing off the one-handed. That's a mark type of thing. Most of the peanut gallery doesn't know how challenging tatami actually is to cut.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. There's still another piece you could probably. It's big enough for you.
Yeah. Well, there's a very big entry spot, but not a lot of.
You want to give it a try? Of course.
Yeah.
Of course you do.
So
Why am I even asking?
basically, I have to aim at the rubber band here. So my
In order with the sharpening surface, will it damage the finish? No. The Osaka wakazashi, you do not have to have extra sharpening. That thing is a monster.
Yeah.
You know what? Actually, go get the Osaka wakazashi. Go ahead and put that away. Since someone asked.
Well, I want to try.
Okay, go ahead and try it first, and then we'll. Oh, dude! That freaking sent rain all the way over here. The black. Yeah.
I think I got it though.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
So go ahead and show us the entire thing. This one was damaged in shipping and got sent back to us, so that's why we're cutting with it. But this is the Osaka wakazashi, and this thing is already pretty sharp. So we're gonna cut with it just to show you. He's gonna two-hand this one, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I can
Oh no, it's up to you. You do you, man. You do you.
do what is comfortable.
Osaka. This is a beast of a sword.
Yeah.
Oh!
Nice. Love the scrap there too.
That's a big scrap. You know what you do if you have a big scrap.
You cut it.
You cut it. Once again, this is the Osaka. This one has a really wide handle. We are going to be getting an Osaka regular with Osaka wakazashi and a katana, actually. Legacy Blades made some for us.
Yeah, traditionally they weren't made just because of metallurgical concerns, I believe. But nowadays, with
Mostly the other side on it.
yeah, modern metallurgy, we can have really cool things like Osaka Katana.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, this is the Osaka wakazashi.
Maybe common captain. Hey.
That's on.
Yeah, it's on.
Oh.
Ooh, I think they're flying too.
Yeah.
Trust me, it's sharp. We're just effing it up. I'm sure Mark will do wonders with it.
I will certainly try.
Where to order the product? Go to rva-katana.com. Yes, easier with two hands.
Yeah.
rva-katana.com. But Mark's so used to doing things with one hand, so this should be easy peasy for him. Yeah, as I said, easy peasy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, this is Ronin Rise. Ronin Rise 94. This was his wakazashi.
Oh, okay. Yeah, when you post the footage, you need to include the eyebrow waggle too.
Sharpest sword? No idea. Carbon content in ancient katana swords. That really depends.
Yeah.
The sword is not as sharp as his wit. This is true. Let's go ahead and set up the store a little bit better, and we're gonna give you a
Do
tour.
we not want to do the
Oh,
straps?
okay. They're like, we're gonna cut the shards.
I mean, we got
We got shards, and these shards are expensive, so
Yep.
we are gonna cut the shards. What are we gonna cut with?
Dealer's choice, I guess.
What was the most fun sword to cut with today?
Either the S5. They were all pretty fun except for the flex.
Let's do the bamboo.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do the bamboo mat again. Isn't there a bamboo mat like a Hanwei
I
bamboo
believe
mat?
there is now that you.
We're gonna rename this one.
Yeah.
How much for katana?
I
We started
think-
75.
I think 2 is enough. I don't think you're gonna get.
Yeah, we'll just do 2.
Yeah.
Favorite sword to cut with: the Reaper or the Legend? The Wakashetis. I love the shape. Squire. If he keeps it in place again, I'll be really impressed.
Yeah. Shit. Well, not the. Not
If he misses. That's true. He didn't knock over the base, but he also didn't cut through the top.
Yeah.
Alright.
One more try.
Best sword in our opinion. Best at what? Depends on what you want to do and what you plan on cutting. Nice.
Interesting. So he clipped at the bottom there, and then he left it. Great.
All right, let's finish up the scraps and start the tour. Do we have
Tour.
tour? A full Osaka katana would have to be a really wide blade. It's not wide actually. It's a pretty standard.
It's what makes it Osodaku is where the kisaki is. The kisaki has to start like halfway down the blade.
Best beginner sword. Check out our Moritaka Vortex. The Vortex. What would you recommend that has both edge retention and sturdiness? Well, they're kind of opposite. The more edge retention the sword has, usually the less sturdy it is. You kind of have to. It's kind of the opposite. But a basic 9260 spring steel sword is going to be a good beginner sword. You might want to ride that rubber band up a little. Okay. Oh, okay. You don't have to. The bamboo mat. Is that it? Oh, he's going to show off with this little piece.
Keep going.
Keep going. Keep it going. Can you show us the Reaper and Legend? Oh, nice. The Reaper and Legend. We'll show it to you. We can't cut with it because we've obviously just we don't have anything left to cut really. But we have a lot of footage of us cutting with them.
Okay.
Nice.
Keep it going.
Can I see the Blue Wave Nagamaki up close? I want to see the engraved habaki. Is it an engraved habaki?
That's gonna be challenging. Let's do it.
We'll show you. Yeah, we'll show the Blue Wave Nagamaki once we're done. Nice. Dang. Zombie apocalypse. I go for a blunt weapon.
I mean, you don't have to worry about sharpening it.
Hit the floor. All right.
I think we're done.
I think we're done.
Heard that.
We heard it hit the floor.
Yeah.
All right.
Like,
So we're gonna set up the back end of the shop. We move these out of the way so that when shards are flying, we don't.
toss them shards like they're pieces of rock.
So Blue Wave Nagamaki. I'll come over and we'll take a look at it right now while they're cleaning up. So here is the Blue Wave Nagamaki. And the Habaki. So there, that is the blade collar for those of you who don't know. This is actually a really pretty sword. We cut with this model as well. It is a Naginata Naoshi style blade, or actually a Nagamaki style.
Nagamaki you're supposed to have.
So really pretty Hamon line. Very nice sword.
All right.
Mark is just blazing hot. Can you put up the racks?
Yeah.
All right. I'm pretty sure stainless steel sword is a wall hanger. Yes, definitely the case. Stainless steel has high level of chromium, which also makes it very prone to breaking. Yeah, so. What's your BESS grade?
Steel, but it's
Oh, the Reaper or the Legend. We'll show you some Reapers.
yeah. So we got Reapers right here.
We got some Reapers here. We love the Reaper.
All the way down here, these are all Reapers.
Jill says the Blue Wave Nagamaki is a nice sword. She has one, so she
Yeah.
knows.
So these things are awesome. They've got a little bit of extra curvature, a little extra sortie. They're 29-inch Nagasa, 1095, differentially hardened. Love these swords to death. I have one. Scott has one.
Swing it and let us hear this kaze.
Yeah, kaze. So, lazy kaze, right?
Whoa!
Yeah.
So yeah. Oh, Kratos just posted our Discord, discord.gg/RVA Katana. Yeah, so the legend, the Moritaka legend is a beast.
It's another, what you call it, Reaper.
I've been
So-
eyeing the Blue Wave for my birthday. I think we only have 2 brand new ones left right now.
Same blade, just different fittings.
This is the Reaper. We have several models of the Reaper.
Got one with scorpions on it, if that's your bag.
Looks like green is not very popular.
Yeah, I wonder why. Nice color.
Yeah.
Here's the bamboo with tenkon.
Planning on getting differentially hardened Nodachi. You know, Ronin, we can get them. It's just
haven't had them in stock
we have had them before. It's just that
for a while.
they're very, you know, people get them and they'll be disappointed when they bend them because those long blades, there's just so much, you know, momentum on them at the tip, so much tip speed.
Yep.
Swan Wukong, what's that katana? That is the Reaper.
Yep, that's the Reaper.
That is the Reaper. Yes, our website is rva-katana.com. rva-katana.com.
RVAKatana.com. I don't think it has to have a dash. I think we have both, don't we?
Yes, RVA Katana sometimes it redirects to RVA-Katana.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. The nature of custom builds. Do you pick different fittings? I mean, you can contact us and we can talk about what you want to do.
Yeah.
And we can give you a baseline.
Yeah, we can kind of do customs, but you have to talk to us because there's limitations.
Obsidian katana is possible, but it's not going to be super nice.
It's not made out of obsidian, mind you. It'll be blackened.
I like flashy Hamon lines. What's a good price for katana? Like, at what price point would you consider a good one? 225 for our Vortex. That's kind of like our baseline entry level sword.
So if you mean obsidian like just all black, we have them in all black like this. Although I wish they did Delrin or something or colored on the Mikui because these spots of bamboo color and all the sea of black. But
We are in Richmond, Virginia. Sometimes we do sharpen. We sharpen the blades. Mark does some sharpening. We have another guy,
depends.
Matt, who does some sharpening.
It all depends.
Ryan does some sharpening. So we have good sharpeners here. We do have Shinobu Sword from Demon Slayer. Right over here. Waiting for Mark to come around. And,
I need to put this back here.
oh yeah, everything's all blocked off.
There
We do have an Oda Nobunaga katana. For $200, better cut through mold steel.
Shinobu?
Shinobu? No. Shinobu is the one below it. That one's Shinobu. Shinobu Kocho right here.
Got this crazy thing. I think they should actually like sharpen the blade here too. It'd be like a 45-degree bevel, but hey, why not?
Hardwood floor. Oh, it's New York. You're in North Carolina, and you got the Osaka sword. Brian, I think, right? The Shoshin Hana, they said 2 weeks about a week ago, so they're gonna ship it hopefully next week. I hope, but they keep on delaying it. I'm really sorry about that. Relying on these people. I have something sort of katana, but I ran across your page, and I'm fascinated by how intricate they really are. Awesome, Christo. Do you have anything from Germany? We have German spring steel.
Nothing made in Deutschland.
How about 6K for a 19th century blade, depending on maker and condition? Yeah, 6K is reasonable depending on who made it. Favorite one changes all the time.
Yep.
Wooden swords.
Day by day, hour by hour, minute by minute.
What about Tengen Uzui sword from Demon Slayer? Yes, we do have that.
Yeah.
That one is over here.
Of course, they asked
And
me
while-
one that's not on this rack.
I know, it's right there. And our wooden swords, we have some wooden anime swords here and some basic wood swords here. Purple blades, we don't have any purple. Actually, we do have one purple blade. Everything about it is purple. There's a wooden version. Does puller go all the way near the tip? You mean the fuller? Depends on which one.
Yeah, not all of them. Sometimes they do.
Can you show one of the Takemitsu?
Yeah.
Takemitsu, Takemitsu. Takemitsu are wooden, like basically these are swords. Everything about them are real fittings, but it has a wooden blade. Kokushibo? We'll show you Kokushibo. Go ahead and swing it, actually. I'm sorry. Swing it, and you can hear the nice kaze. Yep.
You can even hear it on the backswing.
Biggest swords over here. You have the Scottish Highlanders, which I would usually call a claymore, but since Mark is here, I don't call them a claymore. There is a claymore in that picture. That's that basket-hilted broadsword right there.
Yep.
Kokushibo is right here.
You just showed it.
Did we just show? No, you showed Shinobu, right? That's Shinobu. Kokushibo is above it. That's Kokushibo.
I'm not up to date on my Demon Slayer lore.
Nodachi, we just showed some Nodachi.
No, we didn't.
Oh, I thought we...
Nope.
Nope, okay. My bad. Do you only have swords and katana? Yes. Well,
I mean, it's an arming sword right there. We have some daggers. Let's see. So Oldachi, we have a whole rack of Oldachi right here. We have them in 2 sizes. These are both 9260 spring steel without a bolt.
we are in Richmond.
So if I back up, you can see the length difference here from the Tsuba. Oh, they have like the same handle length. Interesting.
What would be your cheapest katana made from the best modern steel? That's, I mean, the best steel is going to cost a lot.
It's like define best as well. Like, do you want toughest or do you want the most edge retention?
Hata, this does not have a hata. It's not
No,
folded.
these are spring steels. So if I can bring this up here, so these are through hardened spring steel, 9260.
I genuinely start twerking whenever I see some Kokushibo related.
I mean, okay.
Whatever floats your boat. Let's see. What else do we? Oh, someone wanted to see something, but I forgot what it was already.
Yo, dog, I heard you like wide blades. So here's the Hanwei XL Plus, I believe, Pro Plus.
The Practical Pro Plus. Purple Blade, vanilla. Sorry about that. I keep on forgetting the Purple Blade. We will show you that. The Tengen blade is sort of hard to get out. The way I mean, we have to take it down to get it out. It's kind of hard to mess with it. It takes a little bit of time. Purple blade right there. Purple blade.
Purple blade.
Indestructible wakazashi.
Well, there's no such thing as
No
a
such thing.
sword. But the closest we're going to have are the S5 Koldachi.
Beyond Limits. Yeah, S5 is going to be our toughest steel. We sent one of our swords to.
All sorts of people, really. But
Yeah, but to some people who tried to break it and they failed. But there is an S5 shock steel. We cut with an S5 shock steel sword earlier.
the thing about S5 is they're not going to put a hamon in it because that kind of defeats the purpose.
I don't know if it even can take a hamon the way it's heat treated.
Yeah, that's true. It's air quenched. So, but yeah,
Most traditional katana, we do have several that are folded steel clay tempered.
we have some that are made in Japan. Those are going to be the expensive
Actual
antiques.
antiques, yeah. I think my my YouTube, I think it's the camera. My YouTube is much clearer today.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Another-
Gold koi sword. We don't have any gold koi, but we do have koi swords.
You have koi.
We do have koi.
Show them the purple coin.
Afro Samurai Tachi over here. Oh, okay, Mark is reaching over the rack and hopefully not breaking anything. Yes, there are sword bags. They're like kind of a synthetic silk. S5, is that the type of steel? It's a type of steel, Edio. S5 is a shock steel.
And it's actually stronger than S7, which is
Beyond Limits, last S5 still broke at the handle. Did you get it from us, Beyond Limits? Where did you get your S5 from? Beyond Limits. Where did you get the S5 from?
because there are some forges out there that are claiming to make S5 when we don't think it's actually S5.
I plan on coming up another visit at the end of the month, says Ryan Voshell. Heck
Awesome,
yeah.
man. Yeah.
I'm not ignoring your Tengen sword. I said that the Tengen sword is very hard to pull down and take out.
Would you walk away while we were talking about it?
How much S5? We started $425 for a Koldachi and up to $700 starting for a katana. Actually, $650. Authentic. These are all fake. You know, we're not going to show it right now just because that's sort of rude. We might show them later, but yeah. We don't have Obani sword. Afro Samurai is your favorite looking sword. Yeah, it's a pretty cool looking sword.
Feels real to me. I don't know. I'm holding something.
We don't have a Muramasa.
Yeah, I got one in my front pocket.
I'm trying to figure out who said they had a S5 that. So Beyond Limits, where did you get your? Did you get it from? Ordered it from Japan.
Oh.
Beyond Limits, you would not get an S5 sword from Japan.
No.
Yeah.
They're only allowed to make Tamahagane swords.
Yeah, in Japan, you're not allowed. You can only make it out of Tamahagane. Single edge efutachi. We don't actually have an efutachi. We have a kazaridachi, which looks like an efutachi.
They're all Sakimoto, aren't they?
Yeah, this bottom one over here.
This one?
Yeah, go ahead and show that one. The middle one there is actually Tamahagane, this one is like a, yeah,
It's a long, very curvy piece. I like it.
very long. I know Mark, his eyes went wide when he saw it. I knew that was going to happen.
Wow, and look, it's like halfway down the blade is when you start that moroha.
Are there ever any antique Nihonta that are antiques? Yeah, people make them brand new ones.
They're called
Smart.
they're called Shin Sakuto.
Yeah.
Sakuto.
We cannot ship to India, sorry. Yeah, whoever, a sword, what do you call it? S5, Beyond Limits, a sword from Japan would not be made of S5.
Oh, here's
It's
a single
illegal.
edge,
This is a Tamahagane one. Arming sword, yes. We do have an arming sword.
yeah, we can show you one of those.
This
Get
one,
my face out of it.
yeah, you can see the folds in the steel. This is a really pretty sword.
Yeah.
Cloudhammer S5 Kodachi. Yeah, we can show that.
Yeah, and then we'll get an army sword because we don't need to show those very much. So,
Tarantino free zone. Heck yeah, SP.
hell yeah. But here are a couple right here.
This is actually a wakazashi, a long wakazashi.
Yeah, so
The technical kodachi is that one, the three at the top.
Yeah, here we go.
So this is the more decorative kodachi. Do you have a wooden tachi? No.
We have the Takemitsu.
Which sword would you recommend for about 150 to 200? The purple carp, silver dragon from Dragon Spring. Those are really nice $150 swords.
Yeah, the Flex too.
Black Lotus wakazashi we do not have in stock. I paid $6,500 for an authentic Japanese katana that broke at the handle after a second strike. It was razor sharp, but then hold up.
Yeah,
So
that's the thing about Tamahagane is
Be-
it's not a strong steel.
So Beyond Limits, that was not an S5 shock steel sword. If it's a 6,500 for an authentic Japanese sword, it's made of Tamahagane, which is actually a very not durable steel. Tamahagane is a 700-year-old technology, and they are generally not super tough. Sorry, it broke on you though. That sucks.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. And that the Nakago too. That sucks.
Would it be possible to get a matching wakazashi for your Musashi S5? Ricky, did you get? I can't remember. Did you get the one with the rosewood or the all black Musashi? Show Tanjiro sword. Okay, Tanjiro sword right over here.
Oh yeah. So, put this down.
Yeah, we can't ship to the UK. I mean, we can, but there's always a risk of it stealing or getting seized.
Seized by customs. Yeah.
Oh, Tanjiro's new sword is what he asked for. My bad. That's all right. Let's show it. That's good. Here's Tanjiro's new sword. So they don't ship to the UK. We can ship to the UK, but there's always a risk of seizure and customs.
Yeah. It's usually better not to risk it.
We have not used it on a pig.
No. Pig carcasses, I'm pretty sure, are pretty expensive.
Yeah.
Not to mention messy and smelly.
Just gotta know if
We.
you guys-
I'm not sure if we can ship to Brazil. We do have wooden swords, Tomioka. Yes, they are sharp. We started our session by cutting, so yes, they are sharp.
Here's a Cloudhammer arming sword. For someone who's asking about arming swords
Yep.
earlier.
US, yes, we're in the US, so we can ship in the US.
Yeah, anywhere in the U.S.
Arming sword is under European, yes.
Yep.
Not all black, sorry. I mean the budget Musashi. So the budget Musashi, I guess we could get a wakazashi made.
This one I like to call the Knots Bogger because it's similar in design philosophy to a Katzbogger, but it's
Can
more of
you-
an earlier style blade.
Ryan, can you show the ninja sword, the ninja tolt?
From the two-ring
We do have straight ninja tolt. Visit our website, rva-katana.com.
Hollywood ninja swords.
The arming swords we have here, I think, are SX105V or S5. I don't remember.
SX105.
SX105V. Thank you.
And then the Tinker one is a different kind of spring steel. I forget which kind. 5160.
We don't have any Filipino swords. Would love to have some.
That'd be cool, but we don't.
Hanwei Bastard Sword. Do we have the Hanwei Bastard Sword here?
Yeah, we do. There's the Hanwei Bastard Sword, which is this guy.
Yeah, there's a Hanwei Bastard Sword. It's a nice sword. If you order it, we probably will have it shipped from Cast Siberia directly. What can I buy from here for under $5,000 that's guaranteed not to shatter, bend, or break?
There's no such thing as guaranteed.
We can't guarantee it. If you try to break it, it'll break. But if you just for regular use, you won't break it. But an S5 shock steel sword is
Give
going
your
to
best bet.
it's going to cost you $700 from us. Go to rva-katana.com. Look up S5. It's much tougher. Like it's literally like a Tamahagane sword takes about 12 to 15 joules to break. versus an S5, the one with the way it's heat treated now, takes 158 joules to break. So it's literally 10 times stronger.
So here's the Hanwei Tinker bastard sword.
It's going to Minnesota. Oh, okay, beyond limits.
Cool.
Minnesota, if you try to cut in freezing cold weather, every steel is going to fail except for like Manchurian Railway steel.
Yeah.
So,
Some manganese stuff.
yeah, if you are in any place, if it's below 0, all steel becomes more brittle.
Yeah, you
We don't have a Zweihander.
The closest we have are these Scottish two-handers right here.
S5 is not a rating system. S5 is a type of shock steel.
Correct.
Cheapest sword we have is $75. Yo, Ron from TFW is very approachable and has swords I know you can stand behind. His name is Ron and he is here, says Eric Hussein. By the way, Eric Hussein is awesome. Follow Eric Hussein if you want to see some amazing cutting if you are on TikTok. The arming sword that we had was,
Here's the Norman.
this is a Norman sword.
Yeah.
Tinker, right?
Yes.
Cheapest sword we have is a $75 blue skull. White skull, sorry.
Normally it's the gold plum, but we're out of stock on those for now.
Online sword is rva-katana.com. rva-katana.com. How much is it to rewrap at Ska? How much, Ryan?
200 with Ishigami with for cotton and 250 for silk with Ishigami.
So yeah, Ryan will do our rewrapping. We have a new guy here who does wraps. You have to talk to him directly, kind_Mara at gmail.com or at yahoo.com. Ray, you can talk to him when you come in next. Weirdest sword? Nothing is super weird. Let's show you the Nihonto. I don't know if the guy who was being rude is still here, but I'm very happy to show our Nihonto case, but not to rude people who, there we are. I just seen the sword I ordered. Awesome, Brian. So there are our antique swords. Sekiro or Elden Ring? We have Sekiro swords right over here. Elden Ring, we have Moonveil, but we're out of it right now.
Out of stock for Moonveil.
Moonveil, like whenever we get Moonveil, it sells out like that. No Kili, I can't say that word. I know what you're talking about, but I can't say the word. Wow, YouTube is so much clearer. I think it's the phone. I think I just need to get a better phone. Most beautiful katana you have there. That's subjective. The S5 Musashi have not shipped to us yet. They said that they would ship them at the end of this month. Mind you, they said that we would get it at the beginning of next year, but it looks like it is more moving towards late this year. No, we did not cut with the Senbon Sakura. We do have the bleach Senbon Sakura right over here. I don't think we have pictures on our website though. Right there at the purple handle down lower.
Oh, this guy.
This is the Senbon Sakura. We are going to be getting more of these. I don't think it's on our website yet.
We have just the one.
We just have the one. Zoro's sword from One Piece are right behind him there. You can see Sandai Kitetsu. Lord of the Rings swords, we have Halfling sword. Looks like Sting.
But licensing, so we can't call it Sting.
We can't call it Sting. We'll call it Sting.
But
I'll call it Sting, just like I'll call it a Claymore. Yes, we ship anywhere in the United States. We just shipped to Hawaii today. We shipped 2 swords to Hawaii today.
very cool.
Yeah, no, very hot and wet. So there's our Sting. We do have Instagram. What about a tongue katana?
Oh, what?
Yeah, like what? A tongue katana? By the way, on TikTok, how clear is it? By the way, on your side, the people on TikTok, is it kind of less clear today? These are sharp swords. We just cut. Emma, we have Emma right here. We only have a few swords that are not sharp. A little less clear, thank you. Pops in and out of focus. Crappy camera. Yes, we do have a Gladius. Ryan is showing us the Meow Dao. Ryan is 6'4", by the way. I am no longer the tallest person here at RVA Katana. Nozarachi from Bleach. Not sure. We have a bunch of Bleach swords, but none of us watch Bleach. Damascus steel is okay steel. He can frickin' reach that second. Here, can you get the one below it? The one below it?
Yeah.
Oh, that. All right.
So people ask about big swords. So hold it up first. Don't, yeah, show it first. And mind you, Ryan is 6'4", just to give you an idea how big this guy is.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead. Let's see. I love one-piece weapons. I'm only 14. Oh, if you're 14, that definitely.
Yeah.
So this one is
It's actually 2 in 1.
the double kodachi from Rurouni Kenshin. So it's not Sephiroth's sword. It's from Rurouni Kenshin, the double sword. Let's see some nice DH production and new Nihonto. We don't have any new Nihonto. We only have like antique Nihonto.
No Shinsakuto.
Do you have any of the Naruto 7 swordsman swords? We do not. We have Sasuke's straight sword. I don't know if that's what you're looking for. That long one is 2 kodachi, and it's called the kodachi from Samurai X,
Double Kodachi.
the double kodachi. The most expensive katana here is 8,500 for a 350 sword or 350-year-old sword. Let's see. Eric Hussein wants to see some differentially hardened production swords. So let's look at a Dragon King with a hamon. Actually, go the Spring Sakura and the Autumn Leaf, the new ones. Those are the old ones, I think.
No, these are the new
Are
ones.
these new ones? My bad. Persian sword. We are getting Shamshirs in the near future.
So here's a differentially hardened 5160, I believe.
Yep, differentially hardened 5160. I'm gonna hold it up so you can see the hamon line.
And they put a bulky in them too, which I really like. I wish Dragon King did more bulky.
How do you know though? It's certified. It's certified by the MBTHK. What would you say your worst sword that isn't a wall hanger? Probably one of the Dragon Spring swords.
Yeah.
That long one was the Kodachi, double Kodachi from Samurai X. The most expensive one is down in this case here. That one at the bottom in green. That's an $8,500 sword.
Or if you want the most expensive production, we've got the Kawanakajima, which is 1,250.
1185 actually.
1185. Okay.
The Tatsumaki is more expensive.
Tatsumaki. Okay.
Best sword at what? When you say you want to see the best sword, you got to tell us what you want to do with your sword.
Life isn't a video game. There's no one thing that has the best stats in everything.
Can you show the Tatsumaki? That's the one with the that guy. It tends to be quiet, nerdy-looking guys that have the dangerous skills, not loud, like flamboyant, loud ones like me. Check out the hamon line on this one. This is a beautiful sword. This is the most expensive modern katana we have in stock. Sasuke sword, yeah, we do have it. Can we have a look at the T10 Moritaka Okatana? Is that the legend?
It would have to be.
It would have to be the legend. All right, so show the legend. It's at the top there.
We have a lot of Moritaka that are T10 now that I think about it. But here's the legend. This was their attempt to
Imitate the Reaper.
imitate the Reaper.
It cuts really nicely.
Yeah, they came pretty close.
Different type of curvature.
Yeah, it starts here at the shoulder. It's called the koshizori. So the tip ends up at about the same spot, but yeah. And this also has a very nice deep bulky, which allows you to
Ooh.
nice kaze out of it. Yeah. Not as loud as the Reaper, but a good contender.
Yes, and it cuts really nicely.
Oh, yeah.
We've cut bamboo. We have cut mats, and we've cut pool noodles, which are actually not necessarily easy to
they like
cut.
to flop around. Here's another Moritaka T10. They've really been over-delivering on the polishes on these guys.
Yeah, I think Longchen has come up with new polishing methods, so you can sort of get more of an imitation 3-color polish for less. Shamshir, we don't have any Shamshir here. Kata competition. What is there a set? DJ, are you looking for dull swords or sharp ones? A silent katana. It's kind of like a fart.
A silent katana. I mean, anything without a bulky is going to be very silent by comparison.
Black steel. We have some that are dyed black.
Basically, just a scar.
Which one is this?
I can get a little bit of the kaze out of it, but very faint.
Yeah. Which one is that? Oh.
Same one I was just showing.
Oh, okay. It took me a minute.
Yeah, but yeah, basically, if you want something that isn't loud, go for something without a bulky.
This one he's just doing is 250. It's called the Razor. We have
75 actually.
275. Sorry, these are the Razor line. The Razor lines are our T10 clay, higher end T10 clay tempered swords. I'm from Australia. What's your most historical accurate tachi?
Historically accurate?
We have a lot of interesting tachi here. I'm not sure which.
I think the one at the very top is one really cool. I don't know
Yeah,
if it's historically
yeah.
accurate.
We have a bunch of Kogorasu, Heian Kogorasu ones too.
Yeah.
What's a good sword for a guy to cut in his backyard? Get a 9260 spring steel sword, 9260. Those are really good for backyard cutting. We don't have the tremorfish, no.
Look at that curvature.
I wish I were there. No customs stopping you guys from shipping to Germany. We can still ship to Germany, but you have to pay the customs. Yeah, we have a few antique swords with battle damage on it. This is a really nice polish on that one.
Yeah, don't we have that, like, so that used to be an old dachi that has a hagire in it now?
Yeah, Hagide.
Hagire?
Mm-hmm. Hey, I live there. Where are you guys located? We are at 1909 West Cary Street, halfway between VCU and Carytown on Cary Street. I traveled to Japan and California for competitions, so sharp or dull work. You know, if you're traveling to Japan, you will not be able to take any non-Japanese sword in. But we can dull. Mark can dull them.
Yep. I get them nice and dull, and then I also round the tip off, so when you're doing your noto, you won't stab yourself.
Yeah, Mark just dulled a sword for a girl who who passed her first belt test, and
Yeah, I saw that post. That was really
yeah,
close.
her father she was promised a real sword.
Yeah, and I spent extra effort dulling that thing. I was like, I'm gonna make this like a 3 millimeter thick edge, just like no whatsoever.
All right, we have a lot of people on. Are there any other questions, or what time is it? It's already
901.
It's 9:01. A few more minutes. If you have any other questions, yeah, we can ship to Germany. The Germany, it's like about $60 to $70 for shipping, plus you have to unfortunately pay customs. Most of the flexible ductile katana we have, probably one of the spring steels, 9260, 5160.
So this is the Wind and Thunder, which is not a spring steel sword, but this thing is just a beast.
We don't play Guilty Gear as far as I know. I don't, at least.
I don't play it. Yeah.
Never heard of it.
Well, as compared to this.
I'm just looking for uniques.
Compared to your standard fare in a quote unquote Shirasai amount.
Jesus. Wait, is that the Wind and Thunder?
Yeah.
See, my glasses are up. But I can still tell. Yeah, 51 CRV2. We don't actually have a whole lot of 51 CRV4s right now. Favorite Tangdao? I'm kind of a fan of the Cloudhammer Tangdao. It's pretty cool. Cloudhammer SKS3 Whirlwind page seems to have been taken offline. Any plans to order more? Yes, we will be getting more in the near future. Isn't it right that samurai didn't actually block with their katana?
Depends on your yuha, but really, because you're dealing with tamahagane swords, which are liable to break, you usually are trying to, if you're going to deflect. Wow, this is stuck in there.
The double kodachi is $375.
When you're parrying, a lot of yuha will.
We will just
forgetting the term, but you kind of strike up into the strike, but that's when you're more confident that your sword isn't going to break.
we Zatoichi, we do have one version of Zatoichi. We usually have multiple versions. We currently only have the red one over here.
It's a little bit shorter than this.
Yeah, it is a little shorter than the original. Yes, but yes, we do bulk discounts or discounts for bulk swords. That has a laser etched hamon line. It actually looks like a real hamon almost.
Yeah, really good.
Yeah.
Really cool.
More European swords. You can see our European section. We don't have a lot. We probably only have about 20 some, probably 30 euros. Goldthread. This is probably one of my favorites.
Yeah, it's the first European court sword you ever cut with. Same with
Yes. I think it's the only European sword I've ever cut. Oh no, I guess I've cut with a long sword.
Yeah, you have.
The green on there?
Yeah,
The grain, beautiful in the middle there.
Yeah, and the fuller.
Shipped to U.S. We are in the U.S. Blick XMM. We are in the United States, and so in Virginia. New range tack wax. No, the tack wax. We're waiting for them to come back. Is Rin sword only blue exorcist? Yes, the only blue exorcist we have is the Rin sword right there. That right up there. We have a blue bladed one. Yeah, visit our website rva-katana.com. I want to hold this up at an angle so you can see the hamon. So
Yeah,
this
it's
one,
actually differentially hardened.
It's kind of hard to see.
yeah, you can kind of see it. It's differentially hardened. Phoenix Arms Water Dragon Jen. We do. That's a heavy beast. That's the one at the very bottom of this rack here.
This one?
Yes. Yeah, I was going to see his reaction when he picked it up. It's so heavy. This is the Water Dragon Jan. It is a beast of a sword. Absolute beast of a sword. We do have some double-handed longswords. We're in Richmond, Virginia. RVA-katana.com. Reaper Death Seal Tap. Never heard of it. Sorry. Yeah, this is the Water Dragon Jan is just beautiful.
Why is it so heavy?
It's because
We can ship Norway,
That is unnecessary.
but it's so beautiful. Could you form a blazing sword? No. Ichigo's kitchen sword. I'm not sure what his kitchen sword is.
the Zangetsu, the giant kitchen knife without a hilt.
I am not familiar with it.
And no, that doesn't exist. That would weigh like a couple 100 pounds if it were made of steel.
Oh,
Same thing with Cloudbuster sword. Same thing with Guts Dragon Slayer.
This is the Cloudhammer, Sasuke, which we cut and forgot to oil, so it's a little rub it. The Cloudhammer Shashka. Yeah.
Oh yeah, this thing.
Let Mark swing that baby around.
It's, I can try. It's a very flexible sword.
It's a lightweight one.
Like you can see the springiness in there.
But when we're gonna get two more. After we get two more, we're gonna cut with that.
Yeah, I definitely want to go.
It's very silent.
Yeah, it is a whoosh, little whoosh.
Yeah.
Let's bring it up close. Bring it up close. There's the Shashka, big central fuller there.
Yeah.
Moonveil we're out of, but we will be getting it back.
You can see it deflect with just wobbling it, right?
Yeah, manganese steel is 65 mn. No nunchucks.
Like I feel like I've got a foil in my hand right now. I can do the coupe with it.
Shashka.
Shashka. Very
Yeah,
personal.
Moonveil.
I like the fit.
Moonveil we get, and as soon as we get it, we sell it.
Yeah.
So
It'll last.
we're getting a larger shipment, hopefully by the end of November, so for Christmas, but we'll see. Longest Japanese sword we have is the Odachi.
Or this giant nagamaki.
We don't talk about that sort of thing.
The elvish sword.
The Elvish Sword of Destiny, for those of you, this is the elf sword, the Elvish sword. And we're not talking about Santa's elves. Number one favorite sword changes all the time. Retail on the Shashka, I believe, is $325 for the
Our favorite sword is whatever you buy and go home with.
No idea which one's the sharpest. Usually the sharper, the better edge retention, the poorer the durability. So they're kind of opposite ends. So you kind of have to compromise here and there.
This is an interesting piece. This is the Conan Father sword. This feels to be about 4.5 to 5 pounds.
It's a beast.
Yeah, it's a hefty thing. Not very flexible.
Bleach
It's got some
anime
springs
katana.
to it, but
Bleach anime katana right there on his right.
Pumpkin cutter right there.
yeah, well, I mean, you can cut pumpkin with a blunt object. So,
Blue Skull. Yeah, we can show you Blue Skull.
I do want to try cutting with that, though. Yeah. Even though the handle's round, so indexing the edge is going to be weird.
Here's the Blue Skull. Show the blade. This is a really cool blade. The Conan sword is made by Ryan Sword. Sting from Lord of the Rings. We have, it's called a halfling sword, which looks like Sting. Excalibur, we currently are out of stock of. We have had it. What's heavier, European swords or katana?
It
Depends.
Yeah.
Show us your pork sword. If it's
Not on camera. Same thing with three sword style.
It's awesome you guys know how to rest the katana's blade side up. Scimitars, we don't. We do have.
A lot today.
Yeah, we do have the. We can get the Hanwei scimitar, but we don't tend to carry it.
Skinny tar.
Any particular sword oil you recommend?
I like the choji oil that we have. It's got this very nice aroma to it. It's from Japan.
Choji oil,
It's a
yeah.
nice clove oil.
Get close. This is an interesting piece.
Rivers of Blood? No, we don't have Rivers of Blood.
It's another Shashka.
Another Shashka. This is the Officer Shashka. Not many know to do that. Actually, a lot of people know about katana being edge up. Then people will say, "Oh, why is that one edge down?" And they don't know that tachi are displayed edge down.
Even though we don't really know that the Afro Samurai sword is a tachi, but I mean,
It might as well be the way.
it walks like a duck and quacks like a duck. So you know.
Rapier, we are out of the side sword. We're getting the Hanwei side sword back in pretty soon.
This would be a fast cover.
Shusui. We only have one more of those left. Those are really popular.
So they're popular because they're so inexpensive and so interesting.
Look how the sword fits in. It has a
Yeah.
slit in there.
A lot of Middle Eastern swords are like that because of the heavy curvature.
You know, the Shashka to me looks a little bit like a Kogarasa blade.
Yeah.
No SAO, no Okatana and Shirasaya. Can you show the Shusui? That's this one here. Shusui from One Piece. Was it Mit al-Den Rusen? Are you asking if it's Russian? Yes, yes it is. Then again, I'm only guessing that's what you're asking. All right, anything else you guys want to see before we shut this baby down? We have once again, visit our website, rva-katana.com. Join our Discord, discord.gg/RVA Katana. Cloudhammer Euro swords.
Yeah.
We just cut with the longsword. We have a lot of S5 longswords in stock.
We cut with a longsword last week.
Was it last week?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was last week. Here is the longsword.
It's the one we sent to Queen's Gambit a few years ago.
Isn't that the S5?
No, this should be the.
I see a
shop-
sticker on the bottom.
Oh, this would be the S5 then.
This is the S5 shock steel one.
And where's our shop cutter? Oh, it's right there.
There's the shop. Yeah, this is the Cloudhammer longsword.
And there's the sweet spot right there.
What spring is.
Yeah.
We do have Demon Slayers right there. Are you single?
I'm engaged.
I'm married.
Ryan,
I'm single.
there you go. This one is the one that we sent to Queen's Gambit a few years ago. and
What
has-
kind of store are we located in? We are in a sword store.
We are in a sword store.
No throwing knives.
That'd be cool, but we don't have any.
I thought this was a bike shop.
Here's something neat. The Hanwei K-Wood.
Yeah, this is a pretty cool sword.
Yeah.
How much is to buy one of the Demon Slayers? The Demon Slayers are 150. Longclaw is on its way. Longclaw, they're sending us Longclaw now. We're getting 2 of them. Just bought and received the Golden Phoenix Jam the other day. Love it. Awesome.
Love to hear that.
That's the sword that got us famous.
Oh yeah, that's right. With the wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Any Black Friday sale? No.
Here's the Kingston Arms quote unquote cutlass, although it's really more of a falchion or storta or a dusak.
Do you have sword fights as kids with sticks? Of course. The only Elden Ring we have is Moonveil, no shoot again.
Oh yeah. Need to get that tag put back on there. Rubber band's going.
How sharp is each one?
They're all sharp. They're sharp standard. Some of them are sharper than others, but there are like 700 different kinds of swords in here, so we can't really.
600 different kinds.
So we can't.
800 total.
Sharp, some are razor sharp. Like
And we can put a micro bevel on to make it even sharper.
And some of them are what you would call combat sharp, where they're not all that sharp, but they'll still serve.
What are the bamboo things on the end? Huh?
Things on the end.
Oh, you mean the Shitasaya? Do you mean the bamboo swords over here, the Shitasaya? Thank you for showing me the blue skull. I went from busting a lot of guns to now premium knives and now machetes, but I'm missing a sword and tomahawk, and that blue skull is pretty sick to you. Well, cool deal. The Dark Sentinel, we were just showing it, but we'll show it again. Any place that sells real shuriken? Not that I know of.
You'd have to ask Scott that.
Yeah, Scott would know.
I mean, you'd have to go to like a pawn shop or something.
Can you show the Dark Sentinel again?
Yeah.
I got a hilarious story about playing with sticks as swords.
Don't we all?
What type of Dao do we sell? A lot of different type of Dao.
Yeah.
Ming Dao, Qing Dao. Ming and Qing are fairly similar.
Something you'd see off like one of those old fantasy
Song
books
Dao.
is like that curved sword with the shobu style.
You can buy it from us, RVA-Katana.com. Yes, we can ship to Canada.
Sweet spot about here.
We do have lots of badass Chinese Dao.
I do want to try to cut with this.
Need more. Yes, we always need more.
Correct and number of swords to own is N+1. It is the current method.
Rivers of Blood can't find a functional one.
Just because they don't make the functional ones.
Most expensive Jan we have has a full ray skin wrap. We don't have any 300 swords.
Like, point of order. I was going to say, point of order, the meteorite is the most expensive one.
Yeah, that's true. What type of Scottish swords do we have?
Oh yeah, we have a claymore and then we have a couple two-handers right here.
So people will errantly call those, can you show the non-claymore?
Yeah.
People will errantly call these guys claymores,
Even
but
though
they are
was more
not.
like- the term would have been like clé de leth or clé de lis. I'm not sure which one is.
We do not have Link's sword from Zelda.
But they're nice and springy. I call these two-handed swords on a diet because they're only about 4 pounds.
Thank you, Lord Callahan.
And then Ryan here has an actual claymore.
Basket hilted broadsword. So such a cool sword.
Yeah. The one that Hanwei makes is more of a cavalry style in terms of like how heavy it is.
How easily do the color on the manganese steel come off?
It's kinda like-
There's always a risk if you cut like other types of
Well,
metal,
everyone
cut
says
aluminum
the first time
cans and
they
stuff.
hold one of those.
But cutting mats and stuff should be totally fine. No mace
No maces. That'd be cool, but none of our forges are making maces.
that we know of.
Yeah.
All right, it is 9:15, so we're gonna bug on out of here. But thank you all for joining in. Hope you all have a wonderful night. Say good night, Ryan.
Good night, y'all.
Say good night, Mark.
Night, everybody.
And I'll say good night too. See you guys later.
See ya.